Hello, this is Sully Smith with Ryze-Up Magazine. I'm sitting here with Danny Casey from Ashes to New. Now, Danny, first thing I'm noticing, you're definitely jacked. I'm very much not. How do you stay fit on the road? Like, what's your secrets?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I've been a gigantic piece of... Can I say piece of shit on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a gigantic piece of shit on this tour. We had this massive production that we pulled off because we were on tour with Shine On 3 Days Grace. We were trying to bring our A game, and it was just, there was so much stuff that I had to be hands-on with it. I had to be helping every day.
Yeah.
And I literally have not been able to go to the gym like since April.
Okay.
And it's killing me. I'm dying inside.
I feel it.
But so normally I'll have time on the road. I have this like electric scooter that like, you know, once we're parked up at the venue, I'll scope out like where there's a gym nearby. I'll just ride on over and then I'll get in the gym. And that's usually how I we'll get it done out on the road.
Okay, so then what's your like normal routine every hour working out? Like, are you mostly upper body, legs? What do you try to work
dude,
with?
that is always a struggle because, you know, I hate skipping leg day, but I love basketball. And it's like, if I work out my legs, I'm destroyed for basketball. If I play basketball, there's no way my legs are gonna be handling leg day. So I'm finding like trying to find balance in playing and trying to, you know, keep my legs strong too. So yeah, a good amount of upper body stuff, and I try to fit in my legs where I can and not feel like a giraffe in high heels by the time I'm done, you know.
So whenever you're playing pickup, who do you normally compare your game to?
That's a really good question, man. I love watching Steph Curry.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a phenomenal player, and he's a man of the people. You know, he's a regular-sized human being who is a superstar.
Yeah.
The rest of them are freaks of nature. You know? They're 6'9", 270.
Yeah.
You know, just like built like trucks.
Yeah.
So he's a man for the people. I like him. I love his shooting ability. I love Kyrie Irving. He is the absolute best finisher I think I've ever seen, like around the rim. So I like watching those two and trying to like learn from them. So if I had to pick two, that's what I would pick. Okay.
Now, you mentioned the tour that you just got off with Shine Down 3 Days Grace. Now, obviously, I was seeing videos of this where 3 Days Grace brought Adam Gontier back for that one show in Huntsville, Alabama. What did you hear before then? What was your experience like for that show? Did you have any heads up?
Yeah, we knew there was kind of talks about it going on around the camps that he was going to be coming out in Huntsville, Alabama. Didn't know like exactly how it was going to go down or what they were going to do or anything like that, but I made sure to catch the end of their set, and they brought him out for the last two songs.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I've never heard a crowd so loud in my entire life. It was absolutely insane.
I believe I saw the videos.
It was crazy, dude.
It was like, I was getting chills. Like,
yeah. It was really cool. It was really cool.
What was it like touring with those two bands?
Incredible. They are all awesome people, and they treated us like family, which was really great. They always made sure we had what we needed, which was really awesome. And they were cool dudes. Got to go out and have drinks with some of the guys at 3 Days Grace. Got to chat with Brent briefly, and Zach took me when we were playing at the Milwaukee Bucks arena. Took me in to see their locker room, which was really cool. So they were all really awesome. They're great musicians, incredible music, obviously.
Yeah.
So it was a really awesome tour.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Now, one thing that really made me sold on your guys' band was the actual cover series you guys did during the pandemic and recording a bunch of covers. Did you have any favorite collaborations on that, or any favorite collaborators in general?
I think one of my favorite collaborations we've done, this wasn't on the Quarantine Chronicles, but it was on one of our more recent releases. We did a song with Maddie from the band Memphis Mayfire.
Right.
Another one of my favorite bands. We got to tour with those dudes last year, which was really awesome, and became good friends and did that song, and that was really awesome. That's one of my favorite collaborations, I would say. But as far as the Quarantine Chronicles go, I'd have to pick Jen Ledger. We never got to release that one officially, so it just stayed on YouTube. But she was super awesome. She was like, "Yeah, I'll do it. Like, let's do it. That'll be awesome." And it was great. She sounded awesome. She crushed it. and it was a really cool experience.
I was going to say, for me, like, that was, I remember watching that during the height of the pandemic. It was so incredible watching it. Are you planning on actually officially recording any of those, or?
No, that was just kind of a fun thing to do on the side, and something to just give people while they were sitting in their homes, you know.
Okay.
It kept us busy, it kept us sane, and I think
Right.
it was a good distraction for other people too.
Now, did you have a favorite song that you covered, or anything that you're looking to cover in the future you're really excited about?
Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold, of course.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Those guys are like my all-time influence. You know, I consider their vocalist to be a mentor. Because I watched every video I possibly could and learned as much as I could, and you know, based my practice off of you know, his work. And you know, you can tell that the guy is a business first dude, and he takes care of business, and he's a phenomenal vocalist live every single time.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta have that standard for myself if I'm gonna be a pro. So like definitely would pick that one for sure.
Okay. Now, you had a new single that came out today off of the upcoming album Blackout, Armageddon. Do you want to talk about anything like with the recording process of that, or where the inspiration came from for that, or anything like that?
I think the song is kind of a culmination of like what the album represents, because Blackout is supposed to be artistically kind of like a prequel to the band's first record, Day One.
Right.
So the art on Day One was a kid sitting on a new planet looking back at the old planet as it's on fire and, you know, crumbling. Blackout is supposed to be Armageddon. So Armageddon itself is like, it represents like the sound of the album, the vibe, and the concept in its entirety. So
Okay, cool. Now, one last thing I do have to ask about as a fan. Every time I see you guys, you're always wearing that haptic vest.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell like the listeners like a little bit what that vest does? And...
Sure. Yeah. I was looking for a vest for a while to wear on stage. I didn't want to do the tactical vest thing because it was just wasn't really quite what I was looking to do. But I couldn't find anything, so I wore one for a while, just because I felt like that completed the look enough. I kept looking, and I finally found this like haptic vest thing. And the look I was trying to go for was kind of like a rip off of like the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
That was kind of like the idea I was going for. So, you know, I wanted something that kind of looked like more like superhero like armor. So I'm big into Marvel and all that stuff. So so I found this haptic vest, and I was like, this is cool. Like, this thing looks sweet. And it was like, oh, it's for VR gaming. And I was like, I mean, I'll use that while I'm at home. And I was like, I wonder if it's possible that there's an audio feature for this. So I just ordered it, got it, read the book, and there's an audio feature. So it has an app, and I was able to like program it to only respond to like the low end frequencies.
Okay.
So whenever a kick happens, or whenever a bass drop happens, it has these little like nodes all over the front and all over the back that like vibrate, and they have different intensities. So it can like, when a bass drop hits, it hits hard and then tapers off. The vest does the same thing.
Okay.
So I have an audio splitter. So we all wear in-ears, and I have an audio splitter that comes out of my pack. One line goes to my ears so that I can hear everything. The other line goes to the vest, and that's how I can still hear everything and have the vest plugged into everything that's happening as it's happening, and be responsive to the set. And it's like such a cool dimension to add to the live set, because people think that, oh, you're on the stage, you should be able to feel it. It's like having a massage gun literally over your entire body.
Right.
It's not the same as like bass traveling through the air and hitting you. It's way, way, way more intense.
Right. Yeah, I've been in a couple local bands, and it's like, that's why you have the in-ear monitors for those bands. So.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that you would probably use it for home gaming. Are you a big gamer at all, or?
I'm not.
Really?
So, yeah, Lance is our big gamer. But I've been getting into a little bit of VR gaming. Right now I'm playing mini golf a lot.
Okay.
Which is really, dude, it's a really fun game. I tried some first person like shooter stuff, but I get really dizzy and like nauseous, because like you have to move you have to use the controllers to like move your character around, but you're in real space, you're not moving. So it like really messes with like my equilibrium. So like I'm trying to play these games and then I'm like getting so sick that I have to go like lay down for like an hour.
Wow.
So it's like I'm trying to make it work, but it's like, damn, I don't know how much VR gaming I'm going to be able to do that involves like a bunch of movement, because it's just going to make me throw up.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you very much for sitting down with me.
For sure.
This is Sully Smith with RyzeUp Magazine, and can't wait to see yourself later.
Yeah. Good to meet you, man.